Hi, welcome to EZG Tarot. I'm Gino, and I'll be doing the reading for Aries, the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you don't know your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, look up your natal chart, and you'll be able to see where those planets are in your chart. So I'm going to be using the Spellcasters deck today. This is a deck that I started with. I really like it. It kind of tells a little bit of a different story about the Fool's Journey, and that's what you're on. You're on the Fool's Journey or the Hero's Journey, whichever way you want to look at it. But uh, we all have journeys in our life, and I'm just going to do what's called a flow reading, and I'm just going to kind of let the cards tell me a story, and I'm going to tell that story, and hopefully it resonates with you. If it doesn't, then just kind of take what does and throw out what doesn't, because this reading is general. It's meant for a large audience, lots of people. So I can't stress the point enough that this is entertainment. Never give your power over to a tarot reader. Like I said, take what resonates and what doesn't. I want to thank all our subscribers, all of our likes, all of our shares, all of our donations. You guys are the bomb. Thank you so much. You help make this channel grow and glow and all that happy stuff. But let's get into your reading, Aries. Let's find out what's going on with you for the month of November. This is Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so this is my options card. So in your current energy, I guess, you've got some options here. Let's see what else we got. This doesn't really tell me all that much. I love this card. Four of Wands. It looks like you're choosing options. It looks like you're choosing quality, solid friendships and connections with people right now. You can see that these two people are very happy, and they got ribbons flying around them. They're smiling. They're like, hey, we're in this together. This is cool. I'm comfortable. You're comfortable. So great card. Solid foundations. It's a four legs on a table, four legs on a chair. It's about having a solid foundation. So I feel like maybe you've had options in the past, but you've chosen to go with something that feels really solid to you, and you're taking a leap of faith in this. You're being the fool. You don't care if you walk off a cliff. You know that there's either a net there, or you got wings, or you can float, or something. But you're taking a leap of faith in your life right now to go with stability. And I feel like you're being divinely guided in this decision, because I have the Ace of Wands here, and you can see it's coming out of the cloud, like God is speaking to you. So you're using your higher intuition. You're listening to that still small voice, and you're being divinely guided to take this leap of faith, in whatever this foundation or security is for you right now. Because I feel like you're getting equal give and take here, and things are feeling balanced for you in your life, and this is making it so you don't feel so left out in the cold. And you can see how she's facing the opposite direction here. From this card, the way they fell on my table, oops, is that I can't get it to do it. But maybe lately you've been feeling left out in the cold, but now you're finding this balance, this equal give and take, or this person in your life that's giving, and just helping, balancing you out. So this is a really good reading. So I guess being single is serving you, Aries. Most of my singles readings come out awesome, you know, and I was just talking to Ariel about this because you can see she always does the couples readings, and the couples readings are crazy, man. They're full of all kinds of drama and chaos and everything else. And this month, as I've been doing the singles readings, which is funny because we're in Mercury retrograde, so you would think you'd be getting a lot of returning exes and all this crazy shit, and but the singles are really coming out on top here, where I see a lot of them really caring for themselves, making decisions that are going to be best for them in their future, and just really doing well. So Errol's like, man, I want to do singles readings. All mine are fucking just shit shows. Not that all relationships are shit shows. It's just, you know. Anyway, Aries, let's get back to your reading here. It looks like you've had a lot of options in the past. Um, you've chosen to go with what feels most secure to you, and that's bonding your relationships and making sure that you have healthy, happy, positive relationships with equal give and take. And it feels like you're being divinely guided to make this decision in your life, so you no longer feel left out in the cold with some of the decisions you've been making in the past. So you might also be thinking that, um, that God's leaving you out in the cold. Maybe, this is a singles reading. So maybe there's a part of you that feels like because you're not in a relationship or whatever, and I mean romantically, that you're feeling left out in the cold, like God has forgot you or creators forgot you in some way. But I still see you taking this leap of faith um, anyway with what you're currently doing. And see if I can get some more in this. Okay, hold on. I need to clarify for that one. You may be waiting for love, Aries. This is a singles reading or communication about love. Yeah, about some maybe Nine of Cups person that you're waiting for. So I feel like Aries, you're a lot of times these arrows in the Seven of Wands can represent Cupid's arrows, and because I was just talking about how maybe you might be feeling like, hey, it might be my turn to find love or this solid connection or whatever. Isn't God hearing my prayers? Stuff like that. That might be why I'm getting this Eight of Wands. It's like you're waiting for this Nine of Cups to come in, and Nine of Cups can represent a lot of things. It can represent feeling emotionally stable, or it can represent looking for that Nine of Cups, that thing that you think you're going to find in your life that's going to make you feel fulfilled and emotionally stable. And I know how we can all get in those that feeling and everything, but I'm here to tell you, Aries, nobody else can be in charge of your happiness. It's your choice. It's a personal choice. And I think you will get this Nine of Cups eventually when you start making and I'm not saying that you don't, I'm just saying this might resonate for some people, when you start becoming in charge of your own happiness and not making people, places, or things the reason for your joy or your fulfillment. So that's just kind of what I'm getting, you know. And this could also be, let's check. I don't know, I don't want to jip you here. This could also be maybe communication about um, something that would be emotionally fulfilling to you coming in. So I'm going to clarify that right now, just in case. I know a lot of you guys out there read tarot cards yourselves, and you're like, hey, that's not what that card means, blah, blah. Hey, fuck off, man. I train these cards, or they train me. They say what they say. You don't like it? There's lots of tarot readers on YouTube you can go check out. And they are great readers, man. I really love a lot of them. That's kind of why I got into this. So, oh. Well, I see Ten of Cups in your future. Maybe I am full of shit. Maybe somebody is coming in and going to give you communication about this emotional fulfillment. You know, either that or with this Nine of Cups, you've been loving yourself right. And when we love ourselves right, we start to become emotionally fulfilled. And when we become emotionally fulfilled, guess what? Cupid wakes up and communication comes in about emotional fulfillment. So it's like you create your own reality. When you feel fulfilled, fulfillment comes in. So I definitely see emotional fulfillment coming in for you in the future here, Aries. And this may be just like this epiphany, this realization that, you know, this leap of faith that you have decided to take in following your heart and creating security in your life, loving yourself first, has been a great path to feeling better. So it could definitely be that as well. But I also see maybe you taking a leap of faith here in the future, because there could possibly be somebody coming in here. I don't see any knights on the table, and normally if I start seeing knights on the table, like a Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords or something like that, then I would definitely say, hey, you know, you got some people, you know, coming in that are interested in stuff. If I saw kings on the table, I would think that, hey, you got a serious suitor coming in. I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm seeing that you're following your inner voice, you're loving yourself first, and this is creating complete emotional fulfillment within you. You know, because in this card too, in the spells casters, you can see that's not like two people under that rainbow. That's a whole group of friends getting together and toasting that rainbow, you know, being like, you know. So I feel like maybe you're around a lot of family and friends and stuff that are really uh, being, and it's really fulfilling to you, you know. And being single isn't so bad. You're not feeling so left out in the cold anymore. You know, you're loving yourself first. So I see nothing negative in this reading, other than I need more coffee, man. I need to start getting all jazzed up and get crazy, start talking about reptilians and shit. I think it's starting to kick in. So I have the Page of Pentacles here, and what I was asking Tarot when I was shuffling this time was, you know, what is this fulfillment that's coming up? And I think this is about a seed that you've planted, and you can see this guy's got a big pentacle, and that is a representation of trying to create stability in a foundation in their life. So whatever this seed was that you planted here, it's creating stability in a foundation for you finally. And I think you had to take a leap of faith on this, Aries. But in the future, if not now, and you know, time is fluid. The future, the now, and the past, all that shit's happening at the same time. This is what you're getting. You're feeling fulfilled. You're feeling good. You're you're feeling good, Aries, and that is awesome. You know, another singles sign that is really doing well. And I'm getting this Nine of Cups in all of the singles readings, where it's like you're loving yourself first. You know how to love yourself, and when people come in and love you wrong, you're sending them out. But right now, I see you focusing on you. You know, I see the energy coming into you where you're really communicating with the God force here, where it's just like you know that you're loved. You know that you have this love around you, and you're feeling it. You know, and that might be a 5D communication that you're feeling. You know, it's just a feeling. It's not like somebody's texting you or calling you. They might be, but I think this is more of a feeling that you're getting from the divine right now. Yeah, and you're feeling really stable with the King of Pentacles. I definitely see this as your energy. If not, then somebody with money that's showing up as a King of Pentacles, a very confident person that's very grounded and stable, may be communicating with you, because you're at the end. of a cycle with the Wheel of Fortune here. And Errol was telling me she was getting the Wheel of Fortune in a lot of the couples readings. So this may very well have to do with somebody else, you know, in this future energy, which is good because I see your future energy as being loving yourself first. So whoever you're drawing in is going to be somebody who's a vibrational match to you. So if it feels empowering and like abundant and everything else, and there's no part of it that feels off or you're paranoid or whatever, well, you're probably right. What you're feeling is right. It is a good vibe that's coming in. So whether this vibe is you, Aries, feeling like this, you know, or somebody else feeling like this that's coming in, it's all good. Yeah, lovers. So, wow. I guess being single has served you. You're going to start drawing in that soulmate. So, wow. Cool reading, Aries. So excited for you. So, thanks again. Please like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel. There's a description box if you in the link below. There's a link to our donation, and there's an email if you want a private reading from me or even Ariel. If you have a couples or you and your other person situation, you can email either one of us there, and it's $1 a minute. That's, you know, you choose the minutes or whatever, or just donate. But that's your reading for November. Thank you, Aries.